I'll tell you what though, it helps the hell out of my arthritis. Yeah, I went through it pretty quickly.
He loves your product.
Yeah, well, good. We love putting it together and making sure that it gets to the right people.
Yeah.
You might be wondering, how did Cannadips get together with Mark McGwire? All started one day. We had a giant order on our website. Guys ran it up. Like, do you know this name? Do you want to put something special in the order? Mark McGwire. I can't believe it. I mean, I grew up in the 90s. You know, the Bash Brothers, one of my idols. I put a handwritten note in his order, and the rest was history. I got an email from him 2 weeks later. We were on the phone a month after that, and the friendship was born. Super excited to go to his house. He's our #1 customer online, and he's a huge part of our brand. So check it out.
Pretty much here working out every day and try to stay young. And so I just turned 58, which I can't believe. It's like stupid, incredible.
Getting there.
I know, so.
Looking better and better, man.
Well, I'm trying, man. I'm all about longevity and youth, and I'm all into that stuff.
Yeah,
it's
living to
great.
120, like sign me up.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, why not? I mean, it's like, let's see. It's like, you know.
And that's where, and this is where, for me, this is where cannabinoids really start to work their way into not only the culture of today, but the sport culture of today, baseball, football, basketball, others. I mean, because like for me, if in the minor leagues, I had the opportunity to, after a ball game, instead of go out and have some drinks with the boys, which was gonna happen. Let's be honest, that's gonna happen. But now, instead of at times using it as a means to get to sleep because I know I got that bus ride coming or whatever it is, different coping mechanisms. If cannabis was an option or an opportunity, maybe I'm not led down that road. And now maybe the world of holistic treatments I'm now opened up to, and it becomes more prevalent. Like, is that something that you think you would have maybe tried to discover or educate yourself on?
Absolutely.
If it was available to us then?
Absolutely. You know, I'd love to just listen to you guys talk about it. Like, I'm not up on top of all that stuff. I've never been against it. That's your decision and you want to do things. But the thing is, today, it's like, now, like, the benefits that you get from it, like, it's just incredible. And then how do we just push that aside and say, no, it's from the ground. It's like, it's the earth.
Every organ in our body has receptors for cannabinoids.
Right, you know, obviously within reason how you use it and do things, like, it's like everything's within with reason, and it's like, why would you discount it? That's what I don't understand.
I tell people when we're talking about Cannadips and just the CBD aspect of it, I explain to people, like, look, I had my 80-year-old grandmother put a pouch in her mouth and suck on it for a half hour. That's who I'm testing this on, right? And the reception, like,
All of a sudden she's running
when my 80-year-old grandmother now has like a chewing habit because she wants her fucking CBD, you know? She's like, hey, what's up with the palmies? What's up?
All three of us here, I'm sure, you know, we all dipped at one point in our lives. You know, I had my first chew when I was 15 and was ripping cans for 10 plus years. And, you know, we like saw the problem and developed a solution and realized, like, you know, you don't have to go to mint leaves and coffee grinds or something.
That's the route I went first, was tea leaves. Like, oh, tea. Like, I actually chewed on a Lipton bag. I was like, we'll try this.
Wow.
I was like, that's probably not ideal. That sucked. That was terrible. Now I got tea in my mouth.
Through the Cannadips product and brand, like, we feel like it's craft, heritage, innovative. Yeah.
And it's beneficial for you. Let alone, you can only imagine the anxiety and the stress that these kids have today, especially trying to get up to the major league level. And it's like, so let's see, a little pouch that has some THC or take a pill that can be way more harmful for you to level yourself out to.
So Mark, what are the odds maybe, this summer, fall that, fishing boat in Humboldt, quad ride through the fields, what are the odds that you might grace the county with a quick presence, you and your wife, a 3-day trip? Is that possible?
Is that an invite?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think we'll take you up on that.
Sweet, yeah.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
They grow lots of stuff up there. Grapes. Lots of. It's the Emerald Triangle,
right?
Mac, and they've got
you grow all of this stuff, right?
Oh yeah, no, we're connected to hundreds of farmers.
Yeah,
we got it's pretty wild. I mean, I got brought into there through a reggae music festival after college, like from volunteering in the parking lot, parking cars, to like the wild world of Humboldt. But it's good community, good people.
That's awesome.
Like, it was the back to the land movement that like people were looking to get out of the cities in the 60s and 70s, and they went up there and then started growing a ton of cannabis and realized that the climate, and also there was these amazing just creators and creative people that like bred and developed the whole industry. I mean, Humboldt County supplied 70% of the U.S. for the last 30 years.
Well,
so there's a lot of that's cool. It's great stuff. I mean, the fishing, the fields, it's badass.
Well, I'd be happy to.
It's a great way to unplug. Yeah. I remember I was 9 years old, first dip, and just puked for like the next 4 hours. Just hated my life, and then picked it up again in high school, and then the feeling of how my lip was just gonna like fall off on the floor, and I didn't want to deal with that anymore, right? So now there's a alternative, and the fact that it's a healthy alternative, and the fact that we live in a state that allows us to enjoy our liberties, we are really excited about what we have going right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good. Well, best of luck.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you. And again, thank you for letting us
Oh, sure.
kind of crash the pad. Much appreciated.
And the house is looking incredible.
Yes.
Mark did it all himself.
Yeah, that's what we heard. He bragged about it.
No.
Two Cannadips, you're the best. 89 World Series champ, 583 home runs, and 87 AL Rookie of the Year. The Big Mac.